Hello, hello. How is everybody? Welcome back. Once again, we are playing some more Animal Crossing, and we are rebuilding the kingdom of Lumbridge, which is from the video game RuneScape. If you don't know anything about RuneScape, that's okay. You don't need to. You don't need to know anything. You just need to know it's an old video game, and it has some pretty iconic locations, and I'm rebuilding one of them. Today, we are going to work on the swamp. This whole area where I'm standing is going to become a big, big swamp. And we kind of need to work on this because the last couple of streams, we were working on the layout of the whole map itself. And this has helped us decide where certain houses are going to go and like forever, right? Well, a lot of our houses, the ones that don't have like a spot in town, are going to go in the swamp. And so we need to build the swamp so we can put some houses in it, because on the actual map itself, there's only two buildings, two and a half. There's like 2.5 locations that are on the map. We're going to be adding some to this for the sake of our village, because we're going to have extra houses to fill, thanks to just not too many characters we need to account for in the town of Lumbridge. And we don't have anywhere to put them in the town because I need to make sure the buildings are where they are and they're as accurate as possible. So that is what we're doing. In the meantime, above chat there, we have RuneScape running, and I'm currently just mining a shooting star. I'm going to continue finding those as the stream goes on today. Last time we got like 1 mining level. We're currently 75 mining. This is a very slow way to train mining. It's more just something to do. Before I was working on 99 woodcutting. I'm not really working on 99 mining that way. That would take a very long time. We'll see. Who knows? I might switch to another method in the future, but for now, we're just all mining the shooting star. It'll eventually deteriorate and we'll find another one. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. So, yeah, we'll be live for the next couple of hours or so, and this should be fun. So, a few things I want to do today. We're going to do some terraforming. I might take the river and make it a little less janky. It kind of got... it doesn't look great on the map. I don't like it. The left or the right side does, but on the left of the bridge... it just doesn't look great. I don't like the way it came out. So I'm going to try and like fix that somehow. And then hopefully we'll decide where our last houses are going to go and who is going to fill them. Meanwhile, we do need to keep working on our campsite villagers. I believe the last villager we were trying to work on was Bill. So we're going to invite Bill yet again. And I don't know if we'll do the time traveling thing or not to see if he'll like live in the town yet. Because I really want to focus on the swamp today. Like we could probably spend the entire stream working on people moving in from the campsite if I wanted to. All right, hello to everybody though. I see Bringsbane's here helping us moderate. We got Neptune, we got Ray and Teaganelli and Lynn and Dutch and Alien Geek. How's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome. I'm just letting the RuneScape music play out. It's probably mixing with the Animal Crossing music and sounding very weird. Okay, so yeah, let's get Bill in here. Okay. Bill, you may come to the campsite. If I recall, I think we've only given him 1 gift so far. We also, where is he living? He's living, is it in the graveyard? Is that where we're putting him? I had everyone's kind of spot mapped out. I think Phil was going south of the river and Bill was going in the graveyard house, which isn't really occupied by anyone as far as I know, but it has to be here. There's a building here, so I'm trying to account for it. How'd you get the pads so early in the game? There's like nothing on your island. It took me a whole 1.5 years to get the pads. When I've been helping with my old island, my original island. I've been helping, but like, when you say pads, what do you mean? Anything you see that shouldn't be here is because I've been giving it to myself, or somebody provided it to me through opening my gate in the Discord and letting people just flood items in here. One of the two things. But I'm not using treasure islands or anything like that because I don't like those. 3 stars in a KK concert. houses? Taking a wild guess. Yeah, once you get 3 stars in the KK concert, a lot of stuff unlocks for you. I will be participating in the stream a bit. Have to get home first. Jaden, please, if you're driving, drive safe. Okay, so what were we doing? Oh, Bill. Yes, yes. We got to get Bill here. Bill lives here. Well, Bill's in the tent. The campsite will be going in the swamp. We'll decide where that's going today. All right. Amy, how's it going? Wild log bench. That's a good one. We'll probably need this in the swamp. I'm glad we got the recipe. I don't know if there's too many turned over trees or not, but once we get into actually doing the details of the map, we're going to be spending a lot of time in the actual city of Lumbridge and kind of like figuring out where things go, what they look like. I was there to take the thumbnail picture before, and I noticed all kinds of stuff that I'm like, oh, I know exactly how I'd remake that in Animal Crossing. You know, I'm getting like really excited about that part of this experiment project, whatever you want to call it. All right, wild log bench. The trails, you know, the stuff on the ground that you walk on. Paths? Oh, I thought you said pads. Did I just read it wrong? Yeah, so yeah, you got to get 3 stars in a KK concert. So 3 stars is from working on the island. You put down some furniture, some flowers, some fences. Isabel will kind of tell you like, hey, people, this is what they think about the island. And once you get, you know, to that point where it's like, here's 2 stars, you keep adding stuff, and eventually it's 3 stars, then KK comes to visit. But you got to talk to Isabel. I was writing this, I know you said you have to have 3 to get KK. I waited until I was 5 to check. Well, that must have felt pretty good to be like done with the decorating portion, as far as Isabel was concerned anyway. They don't make it super clear. It's not your fault. That would, you know, be down on yourself. They don't make it super clear that that's exactly what you have to do for like the stages of the game. People just kind of learn that over time. They nudge you to talk to Isabel, but you know, in Animal Crossing you can go at your own pace and nothing's required. So wait, how's he feeling about this place? This place is great. I didn't expect some folks to be interesting. Stick around. Like, live here? I can't decide. How about you invite me over again? Okay. Vinny, how's it going? I kept looking for Marshall for 2 days after the last stream and ended up with Petrie. Either way. Well, congrats on Petrie. Okay, so we did our campsite villager. Now it's time to actually get our terraforming tools out and start to figure out the layout of the swamp. Should we do the river first? I kind of want to fix the river. Let's start with the river. Just to get this off of our plate here. So if you look at the map, you'll notice it's just jagged. Part of that is this part here. So let me come around. So this right here doesn't look super great to me. I'm going to extend this. I'm going to chop that. Hopefully that makes the southern end of it look better. And then the northern end, I'm just going to add... No. I'm just going to take away this. Try that again. It's not going well. I just need to practice, that's all. Okay, there. So, it's still going to look jagged right here unless we do something different. What if I did this? How does it look so bad? Okay, the bend going out into the ocean looks fine to me. It's... I should get my little pointer here. Okay. It's really difficult to actually grab this now. Okay, it's this part right here. I don't like that. For some reason, this is showing up on the map as a really steep angle. Is it too wide, too narrow? It's steep. I don't know how else to describe it. But there's no option to like smooth that out. Okay, wait, that for some reason on the map that looked better. Just that one little tweak. Okay. That's good enough for me. I just want it to look smoothed out on the map. I don't know why that matters. It really doesn't. But I guess it matters to me. Okay. Next, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's shake a bunch of trees and then knock them down. We're going to pretty much blank canvas this thing. Too narrow? I guess in that spot. I was trying to keep it 4 wide for the most part. Seems I made a couple of exceptions. That's fine. Okay. Cool. I should just make a second axe while we're here too. If I do time travel, Eric's house will be moved. So if Eric's house right there, and we can get Bill in. You still got it. Yeah, I did catch the crap out of those wasps. Oops. You're doing a lot of deforestation. You're pretty much axing for another axe. Thanks. I think I'm just going to use the pipe to go up. It's one of those rare occasions where having 2 pipes would be kind of cool because we could put one up here. Having 3 pipes total. So, well, no, because then sometimes you want to go back to your house and you be... Never mind. I just wish we had multiple colors of pipes and they connected to each other. Okay. Yes. Net. Started playing Old School RuneScape again. Haven't played since 2014. Your streams made me miss it. Madison, well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. What are you working on? It's going to be easier and easier to find wasps because there's like no trees left. Also, 3 rocks right next to each other is kind of amazing. Looking forward to Nintendo's new AC challenge. Did you say what it was yet? Or hint at what it is? It seems that some of my friends are starting to get into Animal Crossing again, which is good. Love that everyone's kind of sniffing around again. I've never seen Gulliver laying in this direction. Have you guys? He's usually laying horizontally. That's kind of interesting. Next Animal Crossing game, we will have a sewer connection by going into a pipe or a subway. Either way works. More, yeah, a larger island with a public transport option that you get to customize would be incredible. Got sent home from work early because I threw up, so now I can watch the stream. Yay, missed the last 2. I'm really sorry, Glitter, that that happened. Throwing up's the worst feeling ever. I hope you feel better. Here's how you build things compared to how I build it. I'm feeling stupid right now. Don't feel stupid. There's no wrong way. Are you gonna make a rock garden? Yeah, we're gonna do oh, that's gonna be miserable. Just realizing now how difficult that's gonna be. The plan is to put a mining area not too far away from where these rocks are. It's gonna be in the bottom corner over here. And we might do 2. But definitely somewhere down where this house is. Somewhere here. And there could be one up north as well. Basically just Steam achievements for now. That's a good idea. Had to make a new account. Did you make an iron account? Or just a regular one? We'll have to smash all these rocks, unfortunately. It's cool to see in one spot, though. Yeah, Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I had a feeling. I'm like, you know what? These typically happen on a Tuesday. Is this going to be the Tuesday? And here we are. And Nintendo only said, we will not be announcing the new Switch tomorrow. Which is pretty funny. I love how they pick one thing, as if that's the only thing people are going to be disappointed about if they don't announce it, right? They pick one thing, and they're like, this will make sure we don't get any hate. This will do it. Like, nope. There's some fandom, Animal Crossing, is gonna feel really left out, Animal Crossing, and they will immediately take to social media, Animal Crossing fans, and they will roast you to death, Animal Crossing. I won't do that, though, because I'm already pretty certain we're not gonna be rewarded for our Animal Crossing fandom. 40 minutes long for the end of life of a console. Kind of wild. I saw one post, like a news post about it. I'm putting quotes because it might be a blog. I don't remember what I saw. I saw a post about it, and they think they're going to talk about the new Metroid game, which kind of makes sense. We're not going to see Zelda. We're not going to see, you know what I mean? I do hope we get a remake of Animal Crossing. I do, like of New Leaf or something, a relaunch. I don't care. Like it doesn't. They don't need to put any effort into it. Just put it on the Switch, as is, and I will play it. I will buy it. Uh-oh, let me get stung here. I've never watched a Nintendo Direct. How do you do that? Yeah, if you look at my community tab, the link is in my latest. No, that'll be tomorrow morning. I scheduled it. Sorry. I'm gonna put a link up tomorrow morning. It's on their YouTube page though. They have it scheduled, kind of like this stream was, and you can go sit in there and hang out. I don't know if the GameCube game will ever come back. They'd have to probably edit a lot of the GameCube game to make it work in the modern day, and I say that not because of code complications. They could just emulate it. I think it's because of the attitudes of the villagers and the fact that old NES games are playable in the original GameCube game. I think they'd have to modify it a lot because what they'd rather you do is play their library of games. I guess if they put it on their premium service instead of selling it as its own game, then it wouldn't matter, right? You could play the NES games in Animal Crossing or just on your Switch, and it wouldn't matter. So unless they're sharing a marketplace, I think they'd have to edit the GameCube one quite a bit. Anna, how's it going? There's also some other things like, I think the e-reader cards, that was a whole system that wouldn't exist, which is fine if it doesn't, but I don't know. I would just like to see the New Leaf come back because I think that'd be the easiest. All the amiibos would transfer over easy. If they wanted to, they could add the new villagers that were not in New Leaf, but that made it into New Horizons. That'd be kind of fun. There's so many things they could do. There's so many. Everyone sees the opportunity if they're an Animal Crossing fan. But I don't know. We could sit here and hype ourselves up all we want. Let's just get ready to face disappointment tomorrow as Animal Crossing fans. We're not gonna be rewarded. It's not happening. Let's not kid ourselves. Why would they ever? Why would they ever be nice to us? They would never do that. That doesn't make any sense. To be nice to us would be to admit they want our money. And they don't. They made that perfectly clear. How do you force the rocks to grow somewhere? You have to cover your landscape in other items, so they have no choice but to spawn where you want them to spawn. And there's a lot of guides out there that show you how to do that, like, effectively, and make it so it doesn't take your whole life. But it's still pretty, you know, time-consuming. But, like, everywhere there's an item on the ground right here, no rock could spawn. Designs will prevent them. Mannequins is what a lot of people use. AC fans unite, prepare for disappointment. I can do that. We're not Mario fans. Always so many new Mario games on the Switch. The Switch has no shortage of Mario IP. None at all. And, I mean, there's some cool Mario games. I still haven't seen one that beats Mario Odyssey, but there's definitely some cool Mario games. Is there an Animal Crossing come out? No, not anytime soon. The speculation is, what if they give us a remake of an older game? A re-release, a remake, whatever they want to call it, a remaster. That's the closest I think we'll get in the next couple years. And I don't even know if they'll do that. I'm pretty confident they won't. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. They did it with Wild World, so why not? It's like Nintendo can hear us. Hey, Nintendo, we want this. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear. We're not doing that. You use weeds to block the rocks. That's interesting. I could do that, because I usually don't decorate with weeds. So, if I see them, I could go, oh, I know those don't belong here. If you place down your own weeds, can Leaf pick them up if you place... Because you have to place down, I think, like 300. Or, sorry, you have to have like 300 on your island for him to even entertain the idea of removing them for you with his service you pay him for. Would he remove them if you put them down? I don't see why not. Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, world 341. South of the Legends Guild. I just gotta figure out how to get to the Legends Guild. I think I know how. We use weeds in the swamp. Like I said, I don't like decorating with weeds, but you know what? I might. We'll see. All right, stand by. I'm just traveling here. All right, I gotta find... I gotta Google it. Sorry, one sec. This is taking longer than I wanted to. BLR. BLR. Legends Guild. Alright, where is it? Oh, I see it. It's by the bears. What? It just broke. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I gotta find another one. West Lumbridge Swamp Mine. Okay, wait. That's exactly what we're working on today. Let's go there. 356. Rose, how's it going? Okay, just stand by. We're going back to Animal Crossing. I just got to get to this thing. All right, we're going to Lumbridge Swamp. So this is exactly what we're working on today in Animal Crossing. So you come out of the graveyard. This will be Eric's house. Pop out the graveyard. There's our river. And I think it says the Lumbridge Swamp Mine. Remember I said there's going to be a rock garden? This is why. This is why it'll go on the shoreline. Okay, there's none here. There's another mine up north. This is why I said there might be two. Let's go up north. By the way, this altar, this could be where we put a Stonehenge. That could be kind of cool. I've been thinking about that. Where is it? What world am I in? 356? Oh, 359. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, I don't think this is technically the Lumbridge Swamp Mine. Yeah, it is the other one. It's the governor. Go talk to him. Wait, what? Sorry, you guys must be talking about something else. Where is it? $358. The Discord keeps like new messages keep coming in. I keep losing my place. Where is this thing? West Lumbridge Swamp Mine. I can't. My reading comprehension is like at a 1% right now. I'm out of run energy. That's how much we've been going back and forth. Yeah, there'll be dead trees everywhere. And we got that recipe too. There it is. I finally found the rock. That took forever. All right, we got to wait for it to break down once because I'm not a high enough mining level, but don't worry. Not that you are worried. It's more of a me problem. Okay. There's a dead guy on the beach. Don't worry about that. Don't overthink that. Okay, here we go. So now our character in the game is exactly where we are in Animal Crossing. He's just sleeping. Yes. I'm going to go and customize this shovel. Because if I don't, it's going to break. I don't know if I have a customization kit on me. No, let's go get that. What are we cooking? We're making a swamp. I'm just customizing my shovel because I don't want it to break. Although just getting those customization kits, I probably could have made a shovel faster. Here we go. I've been using these streams to paint some birdhouses. I just caught up today before you went live. Well, congrats. Congrats on your birdhouses. That sounds like a fun hobby. Or small business. Or large business. Maybe you have a birdhouse empire. What do I know? $5,000 bells and a gas range. Okay. Not totally lost. Supernova, how's it going? All right. You were 10 minutes behind the stream. Oh. More people are rushing in to mine this rock. You're recreating Animal Crossing Island from a different game. I'm recreating a place in a different game in an Animal Crossing Island. My mother bought 6 birdhouses on a whim, and they must be decorated. Does your mother know you're doing that? Is that, what if she just likes the the way they look without any paint? I'm not going to cut down all those trees behind the castle. Eventually, we're going to put more trees down, because there's a whole forest back there. I don't know. When we go to decorate back there, I may cut them down to start fresh, but whatever. She told me to, but I respect the concern. I was just hoping we were catching you doing something devious. Are you going to put little TVs inside the birdhouses for the birds? You can use like an old cell phone or something and like mount it on the wall like a big flat screen. And then you can put my streams on. I think that would be pretty poetic. The birds I have on the feeder are either small like a sparrow or big, or as big as a magpie. You know of any in between? No in between sizes. What if you get a bunch of stone arches and the other stone rocks and stuff could be put... put the altar in the center? Could. There's a lot of... Yeah, like one Stonehenge may not do it justice, so we could do other stuff too. Okay. Sweeping up our mess here, and we can start the swamp. Oh, well, I guess I gotta also destroy the rocks, unfortunately. I think for the swamp, I'll have to decide how big I want each pond. Because this is a very large area. It's going to be like half our map. Maybe the ponds are a little bit larger? Looks like making lots of ponds. There's kind of... Like, if you look at the map... Oh, okay, there's more. I thought there were just a handful of really big ponds. These are kind of... They're like large ponds with small ponds sprouting off of them. See, you have this, and you have this little tiny section. You have this section and this section. This and this. I think we could try and duplicate this pretty much. Just this... We'll try and make them look just like these. That'd be pretty interesting. There's a fence coming from the back of this house. And it just goes up. And we've been talking about adding it to divide everything. Maybe we add that fence first. So that we kind of have a reference, a frame of reference as to like where things are going to go. It's weird because there's like a narrow passage between the fence and the castle here, and then it widens back out, and then it cuts back in. I don't know, but we'll make it just as goofy. I can't do angles, but I can like go, you know, up and over like stairs. I'll probably do that. I wish you could do angles. We gotta go see what kind of fence. Luckily, we're right here in RuneScape. We're right by it, so that's not a problem. Okay, are we done? Did we do all the trees and everything? This is the house. We'll put the fence from here up. I guess you'll need some bushes and dark wood tree stumps as well. Mm-hmm. First stream I could join. Kai Games, how's it going? Welcome. Glad you're here. All right, I think I need 5 of these. Or 4, at least 4. There's some more rocks up north, but I'm not worried about those. You could put weeds or moss on the stepping stones to look more swampy. Could, yeah. Yeah, there's one rock there, but it might stay actually. Okay. Let's go figure out what kind of fence we want. I think we're gonna. I'll make a guess right now, and say we're gonna need to customize a fence to be darker than what Animal Crossing would typically give us out of the box. Let's go see what kind of fence. It's just right over here. So if I switch back to RuneScape, this is the swamp. We could use some vines. Like, that'd be fun. Mushrooms. Okay. It's like a picket fence. It's not that... It's kind of a cherry wood. Which fence do you guys think I should use to replicate this one here? I'm going to run back because I want to keep my XP going. But which fence would you use? Log fence. Log, okay. If I see multiple types come up, I'll put a poll up. Log fence, log fence, log fence. Really? You're all saying log fence. Vertical. What's that? Oh, like the vertical board fence? That's a little too... Corral fence is... Log fence... Do I have that recipe, first of all? Oh. Oh, okay. I was thinking country fence. I'm like, really? Country fence? Log fence. Which I have. All right. I can't customize it, but it'll look cool. I'm going to buy some more. Rope and Zen. I think log's a good choice. I think originally that's what I was imagining. The only other one I think would work is the picket fence, because of the little pointy bits on the top of the RuneScape fence. But we'd have to customize them. Not a big deal. And they look a little too not rustic. Maybe you could get the color change by the sheep, whose name I can't remember. He can't. Yeah, he can't do that. If we can't customize it, he can't customize it. Any tips you can give me for Animal Crossing? Where are you at with Animal Crossing? What do you want to know? Okay. So I guess we got to make some fences. How many should I make? Make too many. We'll probably need them. There are a lot of fences just scattered around. Okay, that feels like a good amount. That's 80. Probably way too many. All right, so we know that the fence kind of comes off the back of this house. Now, in the game, it's in the middle, but we don't have a middle. I'm going to put it closer, like this. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we open the big map... It's not many till it goes down, so we'll do 4, actually. Do this. Okay. We don't need to count them. If I open this every so often, we can kind of see that after we clear the castle, it goes back out. I really hope we don't decide to put a path under this fence, because I'll be really upset if I have to rebuild it. Alright, we go a couple more out. Maybe a few more out. And then... Should we do a stair-step pattern? Not like that. Why is it like that? There we go. How far in does this go? It gets behind the castle a bit. Do you like the stair step, or should we try to go... Like, should we just go straight down and then back? I don't necessarily think I need to follow the RuneScape fence line to a T. We could kind of do what makes us happy. I think what I want to do, instead of the stair step, is go out a couple more. Did I find a good swamp design yet? Oh, Lyra, thank you. I did see you posted a couple. So yeah, those look really good. If anyone else wants to share any, I'm asking in Discord for some custom designs of swamp patterns. Mostly the paths I'm going to put in between all the little ponds. All right, so we'll kind of do that, and then we'll go out again. The worst that might happen is when you make the ponds, you might have to get the fences closer to the castle. We have plenty of room for error. I'm happy to put the fences closer. Okay, how's the map looking? It pretty much just goes straight up from here. And where are we on the actual map? Pretty much at the end. Let's assume the swamp is going to span the entire side. And maybe we go down a little bit more. Okay, hold on. Let me just see what this looks like. Okay. Yeah, Harv's fence is awesome. Okay, we'll stop here. I don't know if we'll make it go all the way to the rocks or not, but that kind of mimics, to me, what it looks like on the map, without using any diagonals, of course. All right. Sweet. We have our fence. So with the fence in place, we can do a fence tier list. With the fence in place, we can look at the swamp map, the swamp side of the map, and start to determine where all of our ponds are going to go. Get that all figured out. One thing I know for sure is that by the graveyard, a house... Okay, let me show you this real quick. This house right here has a fence coming off of it and going down. So I'm going to use log fence for that, but that's not the fence that I think the graveyard uses. It's probably iron. So we'll probably use iron fence and go over and down, and that'll create our entrance way out to the swamp. Once we have this corner, we can put our first pond here and then start to map out the ponds from there, which will be very interesting. So let's do that. Let's take... Yeah, 1, 2, 3. How big do you want this graveyard to be? Maybe 4? Okay, we'll do a 5th one, but then we'll turn it to an angle. So something like this is now, again, it won't be log fence in the end, but there'll be a path coming out going that way. All right. That leads us to our first pond. And if we open up the Lumbridge map again, we can see that not too far north of this fence we just made is a big pond. So we'll put a little pond here, a pond here. Like, I'm going to try and replicate what this is. So in order to do that effectively, let's actually mess with this a little bit. I'm just going to take... Where do I put this? Okay. Let's crop it down and put it to the side of the screen. Is this going to make it difficult? I feel like this is going to make it kind of difficult. We can put it in the top corner, maybe? Let's keep it there for now. If it gets in my way, I'll get rid of it. But yeah, that's probably good. This is requiring me to like mess with the screen so much. So with this fence here, we can definitely walk here. There's nothing blocking this. So I think the first pond can start here. That'll be the corner of it. I'll go 3. Okay. Okay, that'll be our first pond. Now, I'm not too concerned about the empty kind of space here. Let's just consider this the beach. I'm only concerned with the swampy bit here. So if this last pond ends up going over here, like right alongside, that's fine by me. And maybe it should. I don't know. But we have to put a pond here and then here, so I bet it fits. I bet it's perfect. All right, anyway, that's the first pond. The next one kind of starts above it a little bit. Is that too close? Hold on, hold on. Oh, that's a lot of room. Okay, hold on. Let's move it. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I'm not sure why I'm insisting on trying to make this, like, the perfect spitting image of the pond in the picture. But I definitely am. Okay, it narrows quite a bit. Oops. Hi, Spark, how's it going? So it narrows out. We'll make it kind of like this. Right? And then we'll have it start going outwards like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1. This one's kind of interesting, actually, because it kind of juts up. Going okay, glad to hear it. So yeah, it kind of juts up like this. And then it comes back down like this. And if you look, it kind of starts to comes over this one. Okay. All right. I think that is a pretty decent replica of the pond, of the second pond we're doing. Just as a reminder, I'm trying to remake the ponds on the map in the top right corner, and we did this one. We're just outlining them right now. We did this one, and now we just did this one, right? So this one here. Now we're gonna do the one beside it, right over here. And yeah, I think this is just about exactly enough space. So we have the beach there. We have the pond there. How many spaces did I put between these two? Looks like about 3. 1, 2, it is 3. And then the next one looks like there's a little more space. It even starts up a few more tiles as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Maybe it starts even higher than that. It looks like Snoopy. It does look like Snoopy. You know what? It kind of looks like Snoopy in the original picture, too. Every minute, Dan recreates RuneScape and Animal Crossing, another person logs back into RuneScape, but I'm sure that was secretly his plan all along. It's all so I can make the channel become a RuneScape channel. I wasn't mining that whole time. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it's all to eventually, like, the next series of streams we do will just be me playing RuneScape. And by then, you'll all play it, and I'll win. It is the perfect plan. Okay, this bottom part of this pond is kind of shaped like a teardrop. Well, almost. Oops. Okay, another narrow spot right here. And then it starts to come back out like this. Oops. This is like exactly how much room I was hoping we would have. Just a little bit of room between the ponds and the beach. This is working perfect. We have the ideal amount of space. Okay. Okay. I guess I think... I do think this pond should have been moved over maybe one more set of tiles. I'm trying to decide if it's a big deal or not. These ones are pretty close together. These ones are a little farther apart. That actually kind of works. Yeah. I say we leave it. Okay. I think that's fine. The only thing I guess the only other thing I would have done differently is made this bottom part of the pond a little bit longer. But let's look at it on the big map. You know what? I actually think that's good. Because we got a lot more ponds to do, and I didn't realize how far to the north we'd already moved. You know what I mean? RuneScape recreations. Minute. RuneScape recreations minute. All right, next pond. The next pond kind of starts a little up here. There's a bit of a path between these two, but it starts here. And this one's interesting because our house that we're going to eventually put is going to be like right here. Oops. Okay, let's go 3. All right. Here, let's go out a little bit more. Some of those swamps look like they have land in the middle. They might, I don't remember, but there are a lot of like trees and foliage, things like that. Okay, stand by. I am very much making this up as I go. But I am, like, as I stare at the pond that I'm recreating, it does feel like I'm trying to mimic a certain amount of tiles that they used. But I'm not. Like, I am just, like, making a lot of assumptions right now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is kind of an interesting set of angles on this pond. Again, still kind of making things up as I go, but hopefully you kind of see the vision here coming together. Oh yeah, I think that worked out nicely. Does that look like it? How much does it come over? Oh, wait a minute. It should pretty much clear. Yeah, it should. Okay, no, the Snoopy pond kind of sticks out. It sticks its nose out a little bit more. Okay. I'm kind of wondering if this should be one little bit larger. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna force me to move everything over one tile. Are we on the RuneScape map? I am trying to recreate the swamp that's in the top right corner. 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right, nice. So this little pond kind of wraps around a hut that's going to be right here. And I think this is where Drago's going to end up living. So we'll put him sort of in here. I think this is going to work. Like really, really well. All right, next is kind of an interesting pond because it goes right behind this house. Join late, that's all right. So it kind of starts between these two ponds, but over on the right. And it's where the fence starts to kind of go in as well. One, 2, 3. All right, hang on. Let's put that there, and then it goes up. Okay. The fence should go in more. It should probably go in right there. And also, did I make some of these too wide? This truly was an I built RuneScape town in Animal Crossing. I probably did make these a little too wide. You know how... Okay. I'm not going to worry about it now, but you know how with these ponds here, there's like a really narrow passageway and it kind of like bends? I was trying to create a water passageway that was 1 tile wide, but I created one that's 3 tiles wide because we can stand on it. I'm going to get rid of this, what I'm standing on right now, and it's going to be 3 tiles wide, which is fine. We can't... It's not going to be perfect anyway. I suppose as I'm, like, tidying things up... Well, you know what? Okay, wait. Because this is probably the one that's bothering me the most. All I really have to do... Well, no, I literally don't know what I would do. Happy Pride Month indeed. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. It's still going to look good. No one watching, or not watching, no one touring the island is going to see that I made... Oh, they made the necks of their ponds a little too wide. You know what I mean? That's not happening. Now we know that pretty much right here is where we want the fence to come in. Oh wait, no, it's already in. Right, we would... Okay, wait a minute. Wait. We were making a swamp, yes. Elvis, 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 Elvis. Stay, stay, stay. Okay. Stay. No. No! Stay back! Stay back! I will fix it in a minute. Just stay there. Okay, everything's fine. Go do some Duke-ish stuff? Yeah, go lord over your kingdom. Okay, nice. We did narrow the gap between the pond and the castle. That's fine. The reason the fences in the map are angled in is because of these ponds. They were just kind of working with the terrain that they had. So that's why we're doing that. Oh, my little red dot's still on the screen. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway. So I'd say that goes out maybe about like 3. And then it starts to go this way. About 3. And then that. It almost comes over the Snoopy bit. One, 2, 3, maybe 4. Are we gonna throw this in the water? Let's see. Here, hang on. There we go. Smooth that out a little bit. Actually, wait a minute. It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So that leaves us a pretty big gap right here. This is where I took the picture for the thumbnail. About right here. In the RuneScape thumbnail, side of the thumbnail, I mean. So that's half our ponds done. And now we continue up. So at the top of this pond, there's some space where it says Lumbridge Swamp. That's where we are right now. And then more ponds are ahead of us. Angles are hard. They are. So if we like start about here, we walk up. Let's just take our best guess. Maybe the next pond starts right there. It's just a pretty decent amount of space. And like, so we can walk here and then there'll be a house about here. Let's place the house plot. Whoa, how's it going? Like, let's decide exactly where the house is going to go. Probably here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's almost perfect. 2, 3. There's no circles in Minecraft. It's great. That's exactly where it should go. How's Lumbridge going? It's going good. We're working on the swamp today. Ooh, we are farther back than I thought. Wow. I like the ponds, and I'm glad they take up a lot of space because that was the point. They're just larger than I thought. When you look on the Lumbridge map, they don't look that hardy. Because if I bring my map, well, let's do this map. I guess the one thing is that Drago's house, the shed, is supposed to be more next to the castle, and our ponds kind of got away from us a little bit, and they drifted north. It kind of had to be that way. I mean, we wanted the river. The river kind of pushed everything a little more north, I think, than we would have liked. So yeah, they look really good. And it leaves me a lot of room to the south of the swamp to still put a path to the mining area. Right? So, like, I think if you were walking through this on an island tour and you walked out here, there'd be a path going here and you'd be able to see the swamp. It's just right there. And we'll put plenty of custom designs and clues that you're in a swamp. You know what I mean? We'll darken the ground with, like, different custom designs. And the mining area will be right here. Yeah, it's not supposed to be a 1-to-1 scale recreation or anything, but I guess they did drift a little farther north than I had originally anticipated. But then again, did they? I mean, look again at the map. I know... Yeah, you know what? There's plenty of room to the south in the actual Lumbridge map, too. And that works. Yeah, I think that works really well. What we should focus on is where we put the fencing. Because, as you can see right... Come on. Right here, where we did this part of the fence, there's 2 ponds. Like that, it's like this fence was designed to go around these 2 ponds. So we need to make sure we put 2 ponds in this kind of similar area that we made. Okay. All right. Yeah. Where does the fence go? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this works, this works. So those 2 ponds would be up here. I have to do approximations in recreating Dinotopian Animal Crossing. It still represents your vision, so I think it's great. You're going to name it Lumbridge Pond? There's a lot of ponds, though. You got to name each one. Okay. Anyway, so yes, our stuff drifted a bit north. What's interesting is I accidentally cut off a little too much of our big map, didn't I? Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. So where's this in relation to the fence? Yeah, still in a pretty good place. Oh, it was a James Bond. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Where am I? Okay. Sorry. Okay, next half of the of Pondscape here. right. One, two, we'll do 3. Kind of come in like this. Go up like that. Oh, we are getting really close to the rocks now. Is that Wilbo? Okay, wait. I didn't realize... Hold on. We're not going to be able to finish all the ponds. I'm so close to the rocks. Is that okay? I guess it's okay. We were going to hide the museum somewhere back here, though. I guess we can put that right here. Fail. Delete the island. Oh my god. We were having so much fun. And then Kato just like came in here to start throwing poop on everybody. Hi, Kato. Pack it in, fellas. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna make my ponds, and if I run out of space, I run out of space. Everyone liked my waterscaping a minute ago. Okay. Next pond. It's going to start about right here. Oops. Maybe it's having a bit of a drought. Lean into it. Oh, I ran out of rock to mine again. All right, world 348. Okay, I'm going to use a mini game teleport. It looks like you have to start all the way over and scale everything down by half. I would, yeah. In reality, I absolutely would need to do that. Wilbo's here. It said it was by the bank over here. There it is. Made a pond in the shape of a duck. That was very impressive. I did, yes. Yeah, do I scale everything down by half, which would take forever, and then try to fit more ponds in here? Or do we just cut our losses? I say we just cut our losses. We lose a couple ponds. That just saves us time. That's a good thing. If I'm being honest, though, I am kind of like... I am treating this terraforming a bit differently now. I'm taking my turns a bit sharper. A bit sooner. How much have you done? That much. And we're trying to replicate what's on the right up here, obviously, so you can see I'm trying to like shape these ponds, but I made them a little too big. Like this doesn't need to be that wide. At the same time though, why not? Because some of the shapes are sus. Don't worry about that. Don't overthink the shapes. There's a fence here, just like in Lumbridge. You know, nothing's to scale. It's Animal Crossing versus RuneScape. Like, it is what it is. You can trigger all the RS players. Don't worry about them. Let's just not worry about that. Leave it. It sort of wanders up and across anyway. I think we leave it. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's also less work decorating wise, which is good too, because I'm very lazy. We're going to be adding more houses where they wouldn't normally belong to, so that we can fit like just the other villager homes somewhere, and we're putting frogs and rats in those homes. What's the game you're recreating ponds in? So this is RuneScape. This is its map, and this is actually RuneScape up here. And we are trying to make the town of Lumbridge, which looks like this, in Animal Crossing, which looks like this. So it's, as you could tell, things have kind of like, the scaling got a little off, but not in a way that I'm upset about at all. I think if someone were to, like, you know, see this and knows RuneScape, they'd probably be pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. But yeah, I could add a couple little ponds too, just to, you know, fix it up. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine and okay. I saw Skyrim on sale and on sale in the Nintendo shop. Do you recommend it? Do you like RPGs? If you like those kind of games, I think Skyrim's an incredible game. It's a classic. Lumbridge-ish, yeah. I'll rename it Lumbridge-ish. We overshot this. This one kind of works. It's like a goofy looking heart shape. Yeah, it does look like a heart at an angle. You guys see Wilbo here mining this rock with me? Oh, I can't. My cursor's not working again. It's Wilbs. I suppose. Oh, I'm not mining. Oh my gosh. Less dancing, more mining, Wilbo. Okay. What are we doing? So I made these two ponds now, or outlined them. I like how I'm outlining the ponds so they're easier to fix if I screw them up, and then I'm refusing to fix them. I'm pointing out all these problems they have. Oh, the scaling's off, this and that, and I have the opportunity to fix them, and I'm like, nah, it's fine. Okay, so remember when I said I was gonna put the museum up where I'm standing? This is the one problem. Where I'm standing right now is actually where the campsite is kind of supposed to go, based on our current design. So I don't know what to do about that. That's kind of a question mark. I could put the campsite... Well, I could still put it here. Stupid museum. The stupid museum. Why did it have to do that? Wait, this is getting to be a bit... Everything's getting a bit dicey. What do we do about this? Hmm? I guess the campsite has to go here. Right? It kind of has to. Who needs a museum anyway? What do we look like? Intellectuals? I was just going to put it up here and out of the way. But now I'm thinking it might have to stay on the beach or something silly. Which I hate. I really wish I would have thought about it more before I placed down the tent. Because now it's just this thing I have to deal with. I could just leave it on the beach. But that's like so bad. It's so... I just wanted to be a part of this somehow. I don't know. Where are we going? Hold on. Is there anywhere else that makes sense? The peninsula could have worked. What the... Wilbo, did you do that? Sorry, in RuneScape, Wilbo just, like, put down this really expensive, like, item. You just left that there. He telegrabbed it, too. Like, he left this here for everyone to see. This super expensive item, and then he telegrabs it away. Don't do it again. Can you hide it behind a castle wall? I suppose I could hide it behind a castle wall. I just had a thought. That would be kind of interesting, I think. What if the museum... What? Well, no, we have the river there. Never mind, that wouldn't work. Right now, the museum, as you can see, it's already here. It's right here on the beach. I just don't like that it's there, but at the same time, maybe it's not hurting anybody. Maybe just leave it as a tent on the beach. This house will obviously move. I don't know. I'm going to build around it for now. And then if it stays on the beach, it stays on the beach. I will say this. If I turn it into the actual museum building and then try to fit it in somewhere, it's probably going to look worse. So put it in the dark swampy part on the right. That's where I was going to put it right here, but you can't move the tent. You have to make it into the building and then you can move it, which is I don't want that. I want it to be a tent because this would have worked perfectly. Or here, but anyway. If it's a tent on the beach, what would quite suit it? You think if the tent on the beach is fine? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. I just, had I known you couldn't move the tent, I would have done this a bit differently. That's all. What is that building directly behind the castle wall in the back? That is not a building. That is a farm. It's a little farm plot. No one told you couldn't move the tent. No one told... Well, they told me after I put it down and said, I'm going to move that. And I don't think you can do that. So I didn't know. Okay. Ponds. I think what we do is we stop going north with ponds. I have more ponds I can make because we have this one, which represents this one. And so as you can see, there's more. So we stop making ponds and we put the two little twin ponds, these two, like right here, and we call it good with the ponds. Wait, you can't move the tent. My island is ruined. You cannot move the tent. You have to make it into the museum. You can move the Nook's Cranny before it's upgraded, but you can't move the museum tent. Yeah, you can move the campsite tent, but not the museum tent. Anyway, yeah, if I want to decorate back here with trees and stuff, I need to stop making ponds. Could be part of the ham cult. The whole museum? There's other RuneScape towns where it would work really nice. But we're not making those towns. Okay, I'm forgetting how to... I forgot all my controls. I need this and this. Wait. Oh, this is... Okay, this is the edge. Oh my gosh. Wait, there's a ton of room here. Kenji, how's it going? We're going to put houses here, though. That's okay. That's okay. There's a lot of room. It's fine. Hold on, though. Oh my god. I'm, like, so confused. Okay. This is here. That's here. Yeah. Let's... Okay. Let's focus on these two little ponds. Okay. Encampment of tents on the beach. Could do that. Sorry I got so quiet. It's just that this island has its challenges, and when things don't exactly work out the way I was expecting them to, you're reminded of those challenges. Having a crisis about his tent. The museum tent is just stupid. It's dumb. Why did they make it look so good if they didn't want us to try and keep it in tent form? You know what? These are going to be some of the best looking ponds I've ever made. I will say that. What do you think? One more? One more kind of biggish pond that kind of mimics the ones in RuneScape? This one goes up to the secret beach. See, that's how I should have done the more narrow waterways before. Hold on, I'm losing it. I'm losing it real bad. Okay, I guess we'll just start working on the actual ponds themselves. You think Blathers is 75 years old? Okay. Well, there's one pond completed. Kind of one I just made up. Blathers even play RuneScape. That's why he's always up all night. He does a lot of wilderness bossing, and he doesn't want to play during peak hours, so he can avoid getting PK'd. We have a lot of balloons. Or, presents. Okay, here, let's do this. Despite all of our water, you know, looking weird compared to the map, right? I did screw up some of the dimensions. Despite that, there's a couple things this works for. One, there's plenty of room for houses. And two, I still think this is going to look like a swamp, and I still think it's going to look really awesome. Oops. There's not just plenty of room for the extra houses, there's also just plenty of room to decorate. And Animal Crossing has some really good swampy items. A ruined temple? Is there a ruined temple somewhere in Lumbridge? Not quite. I'm trying to remember what could maybe make that like be a similar like comparison, but yeah, not quite. Sorry, I'm just going to do some more editing on this one real quick. This one kind of actually has like an extra corner bit that comes up. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. Sure. That actually looks pretty good. Okay. Is there even an ogre in this one? That's the wrong IP. All right. This pond looks like just a square. Hold on. We can fix that. Hang on, we can fix this. Oh shoot, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on, we can fix this. I think it looks exactly the same as it did a second ago. These ponds are looking okay. It's just they're not kind of exactly what I was hoping for. They look better as pond outlines, didn't they? Copyright-free Shrek lives in the swamp. Hang on, I'm still like futzing around with making this look good. Oh, the sharp edges make it look so weird. You know what I mean? Oops. You can hide the sharp edge with the brushes, wheat fields. That looks a little better to me. All right. Let's hope this one comes out better. I was so excited to see how the finished product on these would look, but I'm like, as I'm like emptying out the middle and smoothing out the edges, I'm getting more and more disappointed. The merch for this project is hang on, we can fix this. His best friend Mule. It's just copyright free Shrek. Track. Oh. Me when I put my makeup on in the morning. I'm excited to see the end result. It's just me getting more and more disappointed. Oh my gosh. I am my own worst critic. I am. It's somewhere in the middle. You guys, some of you, are too nice to me, unless you're Kato. And so Kato's opinion doesn't matter. But everyone else is too nice. And I'm too mean. And I think the truth lies somewhere in the middle. I'm just okay at this. I'm a realist. Thanks, I guess. You're welcome. It looks so bad, Dan. Thanks. You guys are the best. You are just okay. Oh, man. Oh, this is not good. This was supposed to... Okay, hold on. That's not what I wanted. Ah, come on. Let me make like a little thing. You're the okayest I've ever seen at this. Okay. All right. That's better. You can't put a corner? Come on. All right. There we go. That's kind of what I was trying to do. Okay, we'll have to fill in this corner. No. You can fix this. Thanks. I'm like trying to concentrate and read your snarky messages at the same time, and it's not easy. Okay. No! Oh my gosh. Yeah, someone's gonna send me a most okay award. What happened? Looks like Snoopy. It is kind of Snoopy-esque. We did talk about that earlier. Ignore the haters / joke. Wait, so don't ignore the haters? Oh, shoot. Okay, wait. Is that it? Is that a pond? You know what? It does kind of resemble the pond in the picture. The only thing I could maybe do is narrow this part here. Kind of do something like this. Building a swamp is difficult. That kind of looks cool, though. I think I like that. All right, on to the next one. Have I played Oblivion? I did. Not as much as Skyrim, but I did play Oblivion. Oblivion. You rage quit terraforming earlier today? It's... yeah. When you have something in your head and you're just trying to get it on the map, sometimes it becomes less fun. Glowing moss. Oh, glowing moss would be the right call instead of weeds. I agree. I agree. I always knew Swamp Day would be a little bit difficult. The Oblivion NPC voices live in my head rent free. RuneScape makes me think of Oblivion NPCs. Oh. I've never drawn that comparison. Oblivion was the first game you ever 100%ed. Oh my gosh. I didn't play it very much. I really should have, like, given it a better chance. Isn't someone trying to remake... It's Sky Oblivion, right? They're trying to put... They're trying to, like, enhance Oblivion's graphics or something. I don't know. It's a project that's been going on for quite some time. I'm going to try and narrow this like I said I should have in the first place. Okay, that's, yeah, that's fine. Some folks use stone and chisels, some paint and canvas. Dan uses land and a shovel. Okay. No. Hang on. What does this look like? Okay. Bit better. Hi, Kenji. How's it going? Okay, this is fine. Right? This is good. Do we like this? the ponds are looking similar to the shapes on the map. But also not like super great. Could you overlap them to compare? Everything's shifted over anyway. Let me just add a little bit to this one. Round it off a bit more. I would scale it down if I didn't think that was going to take way too long and leave me very little benefit. You know what I mean? Scaling it down wouldn't be like super impactful. It's not going to do much for me. I just want the ponds to look natural. That's what I'm currently like hung up on. They're probably fine. If you scale it that much more, you lose the detail. Yeah. I seem disappointed. Yeah, it's because the ponds look a bit like someone who works in very symmetrical environments made them. That's me. But I think once we start decorating, it's going to look awesome. There's two big ponds. They're filled in, look like a couple on a good date. Okay, I'm going to just choose to see the wholesomeness in that comment and move on. Yeah, I think once it's completed, and then especially once we start decorating, I think it's going to be a lot of fun to start placing down, like, you know, all the swampy things. Yeah, see, I'm normally a symmetry kind of person. This project has forced me not to do things symmetrically, which is fine. But I still work with my old symmetrical habits. And so when I make things that are supposed to look natural, I find that I'm always like struggling a little bit more to get it the way I'm envisioning it in my head. I used to play Minecraft, and I had similar issues. It's very much symmetrical everything all the time. But in Minecraft, it's a lot easier. Animal Crossing has certain rules you can't really break. In Minecraft, all the blocks are there. They're the same size, and if you want it to be symmetrical, it can be symmetrical. Kieran, how's it going? Okay, so with this section of the pond here, the Nintendo Switch isn't symmetrical? Oh boy. Well, let's not talk about that. With this pond here, I do think I need to narrow... Well, no, it was supposed to be wider. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it and see what it looks like. When I do that, I cannot stand that. Oh, that makes me really frustrated. Okay. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to do. This game will fight me every step of the way. All right. Oh my gosh, I can't. cannot stand that. Ah! Now I've ruined it. Oh my gosh. Stop doing that. Okay. That should be fine. Except for the fact that it looks ugly. I'm better at rivers, I think. I think rivers are my specialty. I don't think I'm a pond person. Okay, this doesn't look good at all. It's like when we try to make the duck pond, it is kind of like that. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Oh, we just finished another shooting star. Oh, now I'm missing my balloon. Okay, let me try and find another star. Some of these I just don't want to travel to. Let's not look for any more shooting stars in RuneScape, because all the ones that are there I don't feel like going to. I'm going to exit that. We'll shut down the RuneScape portion for now. Okay. Let me focus a bit more. How's the map look? Wow, we have more ponds to open up than I thought. Okay. I could see myself accidentally creating a duck, but after all this. It'll look better with the houses placed? I think so. Yeah, the open spaces can be filled in with the remaining housing plots. Which wouldn't be in the game anyway, right? Like, we were never going to put housing plots, or RuneScape's never going to have more houses in the swamp, but we will. Okay. I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit. What could go wrong? Maybe putting a few stars around the swamp Look magical, or like mushroom lamps. That would, I mean, it would look really nice, but the swamp in RuneScape don't look nice. It look nasty. I want my swamp to look nasty, but also cool. It's gonna look like, you know, if I get that right, it's gonna look really cool. The funniest part of the duck pond was you played the CanyonDuck song on repeat to distract chat. You occasionally made us sit through an ad. Well, I can definitely turn on some ads if you want. I mean, if you're not going to be nice to me, the least I could do is show you an ad or two. I think I'm going to leave that kind of like that for now. YouTube gives you 5-minute ads you can't skip. Today's stream is sponsored by Shrek. Purchase the new book where all turnips on the inside. Oh my gosh. We need Shrek fan art. Okay, that's looking pretty good. We'll have a shack here. We got another pond right up here. I think we only have 2 more ponds to empty out now. Figuring out the housing plots is going to be fun. What product would you most like to be in an advert for? Who am I auditioning for? What are you talking about? I don't know. Who pays the most? Who's going to give me the most money? Fine. It's fine. Frog models from Flick? Why do that when you could put frog villagers? Although those would be cool too. You think Nike or Coca-Cola pays the most? Yeah, I guess I could start wearing Nikes. You're not going to catch me drinking a Coca-Cola though. OMG. cut the corners. Favorite soda? I don't drink soda. No! Actually, leave it. Okay. And then I think it's this weird, goofy, kind of heart-shaped looking one, and that's it. Diamond Mom, how's it going? Guessing it won't be for a water company. After would you want your water company serving you swamp water like this? This is swamp water. Ugh. This responsible by water, drink it to stay alive. It's doesn't sound like that would pay a whole lot. It would pay something though, which is kind of sad, right? Having to pay for water. When I was setting up the waterscaping for this, I was really not considering a lot of the rules of waterscaping in this game. Sparkling water recommendations? Sparkling water is good. Whatever they sell in the store. I don't know all the names of all the sparkling waters. I just know sparkling water is good. If you could dye the water in Animal Crossing? Okay. We'll do that. All right. That's all of our water filled in. Oh my gosh. Well, once we put a couple houses up there, it's going to be fine. There's a big blank space, but that's where we could put the houses. I think there's only going to be 2 extra ones we need up there. But there we go. Lumbridge Swamp. I don't know why that took so much out of me, but that was exhausting. I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it's done. But oh my gosh. The overthinking on the ponds. It's just ponds. Congrats on your swamp. Thanks. It's just ponds. And I sat here just so meticulously, like, getting everything right. I think the end result really isn't going to be impressive until we start actually decorating with different paths. And you know what? The space in between these is actually really good because the tiles we're going to use to make them look right, you do need a lot of space to work with, and I think we've given ourselves that. So in the end, I think this is good. I want it to feel kind of grand. Like, it should feel a bit larger than life. You know, like the castle walls are pretty huge. It should feel like someone really took the time to capture the essence of one specific location in this game. Whereas, like, others would probably have, like, scaled everything down so they could fit much larger portions of the map, you know, in one spot. But I'm like, no, I want to recreate, like, one area and really, like, make everything in that area feel a little more life-size, if that makes sense. So, I still don't know why that took creatively everything out of me. Just making ponds. I thought this would be a little more relaxing, but it was not. Oh, it was not relaxing. It was cool. It was fun. It just wasn't. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Thank you for watching. I'm trying to think if there's any other streams coming up right now. Been playing some Final Fantasy over on Twitch. That's been fun. We might do some other stuff over there. Yeah, I don't know. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you for an awesome day. And that's it. That's all I got. I'm tired. I'm going to go eat something and watch TV. All right, everybody. Catch you later.